to the Chill and Chat talk show.
Looking forward to chilling and chatting today about one of our favorite wineries, Ex Nihilo.
Yes, such a beautiful winery in Lake Country, Kelowna.
Absolutely gorgeous, and 5 minutes drive from our new house that we're building.
Yes, tell us about your new place.
Well, as I mentioned before, I married a Chilliwack boy, and our deal was to raise our kids here in Chilliwack and retire in my home area, which is the Okanagan.
Yes.
So we're building in Lake Country.
Yeah, I'm a bit sad about that. You know, I'm actually taking applications right now for a new best friend.
What? Okay, calm down. I still have a year here.
Okay, don't worry, I'm taking my time, okay?
Okay. That's fine, but you know what? I should be in those interviews. I mean, we need to make sure that they're as good as me.
Okay, of course. That's a really good idea. So definitely, you can be there.
Okay, so send in your applications to be Trisha's new best friend to chillandchattv@gmail.com.
So for our next segment, it takes place 5 minutes from your house.
Literally, yes.
Yes.
Well, it's actually a lot, but yeah.
What do you mean it's a lot? Oh, it's a lot.
Not a house yet.
You haven't built yet. Okay. Yes. Anyways, I'm still picking my guest room colors though, right?
I'm not sure about that. Well, your colors a little bit worry me. Look at your hair.
What? Yeah, pink is a great color in a bedroom, don't you think?
No.
Anyways, up next, Utterly Uncorked.
I love our new name.
Yes. So we have something very special today.
We do. We're doing some wine tasting at Ex Nihilo Winery in Lake Country, just out of Kelowna. And we get to try some really great wines.
Yes, and so we actually had the owner of the winery, Jeff Harder. He gave us the wine tasting. And this is the wine you get when you walk into the winery. It's called Sparkling Imagine. And it's amazing.
A great way to start the wine tasting.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So what do we have first then? We have.
Well, we're going to start off with Pinot Gris. So this the Gris is 50% grown here at the estate at Ex Nihilo, and 50% of it comes from down south. We work long-term contract with a grower, and so it's a combination of two.
You mean still South Canada?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Clarify that. Yes.
In the south, down in the South Okanagan, close in the Soyuz, we have kind of a combination of two terroirs. So we talked about terroir earlier. So there's a little bit right here at the estate, and also from down south. So
All right.
Enjoy.
Ooh, that's really good.
Nice fruit forward wine.
I think I bought this the last time I was here. And I think I got 4 Imagines. That was so good.
Good. And then the next wine we have is our, and take your time. I know we're filming, but take your time. That's the beauty of it.
Go back.
And you can come through. But this is our Vempata, and Vempata is just, we had a little fun with this one. It's a Latin term we wanted to keep in our namesake, and Vempata means to explode or to blush, and in Latin. So rosé.
Jenny, you're Vempatian.
So
If I used it right, but I love that.
good. I'm glad you're Vempatian. So it's our Pinot Noir, 100% Pinot Noir. Comes off the estate here at Ex Nihilo, and up north we have some in Vernon at what we call our Rise Vineyards. We have some Pinot Noir. It grows beautiful up there. Pick it a little earlier than our regular Pinot. So it's done in the Sanier method. So it's all the free run juice that we use for this.
So are these from the vineyards that we have?
Yes,
there?
right here. Yeah, exactly where we were earlier.
Picking.
Yeah, you bet.
I like that. It's very nice and light.
Good, refreshing.
Very refreshing.
Oh yeah, that summer day.
Yeah.
And then, boom, into our 18 Merlot. So that's it, boom.
I love Merlot.
Merlot, South Okanagan fruit, and comes from, again,
the smell.
Oh, the bouquet is wonderful.
Oh, it's
we just
beautiful.
released
You
this
said that
now,
way better, bouquet,
and we are really excited about this vintage. Again, we let that fruit hang as long as we can.
That is very nice.
And if you like it now, I think it's just going to get better and better.
vanilla,
We've just released it, so
Oh,
yeah,
I love it.
wonderful.
So it was in the barrels for a while?
Yeah, this was, it hung out for about 20 months in the barrel and then opened right here today for you. But
Wow.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, we just released it.
Raspberries.
Yes, of
Vanilla.
course. Vanilla, good.
So I'm going to start doing that now.
Wonderful.
Really nice. Love it.
Oh, that's so good.
And then we move on to our Night blend. And Night is a name that we came up with to pay tribute to Frederick Hart, who did another sculpture over the west facade of the National Cathedral. And we thought it was fitting, but we also wanted to name it after our Okanagan nights here. And we're grateful that they cool down in the evening. Brings a lot of balance to the vineyard. You know, we get these long, beautiful, hot days, but we slow down in the evenings, and it just brings this, I like to say, balance to the vineyard. This particular wine has 4 of the 5 Bordeaux varietals: Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, Merlot, and a little bit of Petit Verdot. So,
nice. Big and bold.
Yes, big and bold.
Yes.
This is
That's my favorite
Bordeaux
one.
style at its best, and this is going to be great. Of course, with that big beef dish, beef and/or you can go back to a grilled portobello mushroom with this one, you know, and anything.
Big and bold,
So,
how I
away
like
you go.
it.
So,
Big and bold.
so
I love this
our
one.
Bordeaux. So, yeah.
That's wonderful.
So that's the fast version of our sit down tasting, but you know, you get to ask the questions and you get to learn about where the grapes are coming from and about our growers and that we have partnered with and then about, of course, the fruit off our own estate. So, but yeah, it's been a wonderful journey, and we welcome you all back.
Well, we
always,
will
so.
be here as much as we can.
Well,
And the best,
Whenever I visit.
and the best thing, we get to start again and go. Now we get to
Right.
start
Start
again
over.
again.
Yeah.
Well,
cheers.
good. Enjoy,
Thank
ladies,
you.
and again, welcome. Cheers.
That was so fun.
That was amazing, and you know what a great experience.
I mean, to get an actual wine tasting with
Yeah.
the winery owner.
I
Jeff
know,
Harder.
we felt so special.
We did.
Yes.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It's definitely a winery you want to visit.
Absolutely.
So beautiful.
Cheers.
Cheers. Welcome back. Wow, such a great winery and awesome wines.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness. And as I mentioned, I'm so excited. It's only a 5-minute drive from our new place, but
Awesome.
I probably really should be checking out how far it is to walk.
It would be a good thing
Yes,
to walk.
yeah.
So, speaking of your place, how long can I stay there at a time?
Hey, as long as you want.
All right, well, you're on. Anyways, we've got mail, Jenny.
Okay.
Do you want to read it?
Oh, well, thank you.
Since there's only one today.
How kind of you to offer. Okay, it says, hi there. Could you please have the girls explain why the show's introduction is Trish and Jenny, not Jenny and Trish? Thank you, Cynthia Robinson from Chillowak. Hey,
Oh.
finally someone's questioning this.
Well, actually, you questioned it a lot in season 1. Don't you
Yeah,
remember?
but we got a letter.
Okay, now we actually have a letter. Okay.
Yes.
Well, we can just switch it up. It can be Jenny and Trish.
Okay, let's do it.
Well, you know what we should do, really?
What?
Let's find out from our audience what they would like. You know what? Maybe we'll just do a little poll on our Chill and Chat Facebook page,
Okay,
and we'll say
sure.
what sounds
Okay,
better.
yeah.
Chill
let's
and
do it.
Chat
Let's
with
do it.
Trish and Jenny, or Chill and Chat with Jenny and Trish?
See, that just sounds so much more, you know.
No, with Trish and Jenny, or Jenny and Trish.
Okay, let's do a poll.
Okay, we'll do a poll. Anyways, are we ready for our guest?
Yes, we will be chatting with Jeff Harder, owner of the Ex Nihilo Winery. And Jeff's career in wine and spirits business spans over 15 years, where he founded and developed Rock Creek Draft Cider with Big Rock Brewery and branded wine with Rock Royalty with Rolling Stones.
I know. And when we were talking to him,
Yeah.
he actually mentioned that he named his son
Yes,
Jagger,
Jagger.
after Mick Jagger. I mean,
That's
that's so
awesome.
cool. What a cool name.
I know.
Yeah. Anyways, Jeff also worked within the entertainment industry in other celebrity branding opportunities with a focus on everything. This explorer will continue to steer this world-class brand as he likes to control the sails and the wind.
Yes, and his motto is, I make things happen from out of nothing, and sometimes it's chaos.
Awesome. Anyways, it's a great interview on site. But first, a word from our sponsor.
I'm Josue Anderson. I have the privilege of running as an independent in the snap election for the Chilliwack riding. I am not a trained politician. I was born into poverty and left school with student debt. Now, I'm retired at 30. I'm a small business capitalist, and we need to work together to make the hyper-wealthy start paying their fair share so the tax burden stops falling on the working class. As an independent, the only people I have to answer to are the people of Chilliwack. I'm here to listen and to fight for all of your rights.
So welcome to this beautiful winery, Ex Nihilo in Lake Country.
And we are sitting here with Jeff Harder, who is the owner of this beautiful place.
Yes.
And in the background, you can see the
Yes, look at
tasting
this.
room and the vineyards. Absolutely
Yes.
beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies. It's
Yeah.
great having you here today. Welcome. I have a special saying that goes here at Ex Nihilo is you come as strangers, but you leave as friends.
Oh,
is that okay?
I love
Yes,
it.
absolutely.
Good.
Well,
And-
cheers.
Cheers to that right off the bat.
Oh,
exactly.
wow.
So, welcome.
Okay, we're gonna have to taste this now after this.
Oh, this is very good.
Yes,
Love it.
this is
Yeah.
absolutely amazing.
Oh.
So before we even talk about this incredible winery, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm been here in the Okanagan since 1988. I originally come from just outside of Edmonton, little area called South Cooking Lake.
Okay.
And I went to school in a place called Ardrossan, and I found myself, as I said, coming here about 1988. So,
So in the 80s.
yes,
The
exactly.
80s, I love
You
it.
must have been like 15.
14.
So, what inspired you then to open up a winery here?
Well, actually, I have a younger brother, James, and his wife Colleen now are living in Napa Valley.
Oh
but
my goodness, how
yeah, beautiful part of the
Yes.
world.
Oh,
and
yes.
sadly, it's a little bit on fire
Yeah,
again.
I know.
But no, James it was working in the wine industry, and just watching his passion and his enthusiasm for the business kind of got me going. And then I met this young lady, Dakoa, who is now my second wife, and she was working in the industry, and
Oh, wow.
so I was kind of the lone wolf out, and so
You're like,
but
"I want in."
I want in the game.
Yeah.
So here we are, and Dakoa and I we had this passion for the business.
wow.
Beautiful.
Yeah, well, you took this
Beautiful.
passion and created this. It's absolutely amazing.
Well, it is, and that's kind of where our name comes from.
Right.
Ex nihilo is
Yes.
Latin,
Yeah,
meaning
share
out
that.
meaning out of
Yeah.
nothing. And
Yeah.
I jokingly say it referred to my pocketbook when we started this venture, but and we should be in for a name change now. Ex nihilo.
Oh, that's I've
No,
heard that
it's-
about wineries.
We've actually, it was inspired by a trip to Napa to go visit James and Colleen, and but it's named after this sculpture that was done by a gentleman by the name of Frederick Hart in 1974, and it took Frederick 3 years to figure out what he's going to do, and then 13 years to do the sculpture, and. So I didn't go to the National Cathedral in Washington, D.C. I started dating this young lady, and I thought I'd take her down to Napa, California to visit my brother and his wife. And being the romantic guy that I am, I thought I'd take her into an art gallery. And
That's
when we were in,
romantic.
well, you get points
Very
for
romantic.
that.
yes, yeah.
And we ended up coming across a sculpture in a gallery, and it was it was the working sculpture of Ex Nihilo, and that's what inspired me to build this new not new anymore, but this vineyard called Ex Nihilo. So, yeah.
Wow, that's
What an
so
incredible
great.
story.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, let's go on a tour. Let's see it.
Yeah.
Well, let's take
All
you
right.
around. We can do that. So,
That's
cheers. Some fun that I was having one day. I was feeling a little creative and hadn't designed a wine label in a while, so I thought, what can I do to, enhance the look of the winery? And when we were designing this, and came up with an idea to have a pool. I love water, and of course, let's get a sculpture and a fountain in it. And so I had some fun together with a gentleman by the name of Ryland. We went and welded this up, and I call it Coming Up, and it's kind of reminded me of where Dakota and I started in the world. We had a good base, of course, great family support, and our kids were behind us in doing this venture. And as we come up in business, sometimes things can get a little bit tight. And so that kind of represents, but if you persevere and push through, we get back up to and always remember where you came from, that base, and that's what this top represents. And the water was, we need water to live, but also to give back to the earth and to give back everywhere and in the community and help, and with success comes gratitude of getting there, and we've got a long ways to go yet, but try to give back where we can, and so that's what this sculpture really represents to me. And I've never been asked, and I haven't written about it yet, so thank you for asking.
Wow. That was so beautiful.
That was so
absolutely
beautiful.
amazing.
I love what you have created here.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what does it look like a day in the winery?
Well, I'll tell you, it's a busy time usually, and
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter what time of year it is.
Yeah.
Girls, we start every morning, the team start, and it's a team.
Yeah.
So first
Yeah.
of all, it's a team. Together with our vineyard team, they're out here every morning. Depending on the time of year, they're doing different things, from pruning to, of course, dropping fruit to leaf thinning. So there's a lot of areas that go there. In the cellar, again, depending on time of year, there's lots going on. We're barreling down, we're getting ready for bottling, we're tasting wine, which is, of course, always the fun part.
Awesome.
So we get to do some
What
of
a
that
hard
as
part
well.
of the job.
But it doesn't start there. Actually, it continues on. And as you know, here at Ex Nihilo, we've got an amazing tasting room staff. We've got
Beautiful.
a
Yes.
wonderful restaurant with our chef Eric Steele. And so there's many facets to this. And then we have our administrative, so many levels. And but it's a great team, and we put it together, and we try to deliver one of the best, most differentiated experiences in the valley here at Ex Nihilo.
And what kind of grapes are these?
Yeah.
Well, this is Pinot Noir. It's what
what
we're
we're
drinking.
drinking.
So
Nice.
exactly.
I love it.
So here they are, and we've just gone through veration. And truth be told, we're a little late this year. Mother Nature didn't decide to shine too warm in June, and July it was spotty. August we got a little better, and
never
and
really
now
know,
September.
right?
Here we are. But I
September's
think
been great.
well, we're dancing with Mother Nature right now,
Yes.
and she seems to be very kind to us. Yes, this time of year.
So is this the time that you start picking now? Or?
No, at Ex Nihilo, we like to let the fruit hang a little bit, so don't be
good.
touching our Pinot just yet. No, we're ones to we like to start to harvest in around the mid-October to late, and even into
Okay,
November
wow.
if we can.
Oh wow. Okay.
that's
Let
so
the flavors
great.
come in.
Yes. And so that's what happens when you leave it a little bit longer.
Yeah, let that fruit ripen, and nothing's going to get away on us. It doesn't get too hot, as you know, here in November or late October. So things just slow down, and let's let Mother Nature do her job and provide us those flavors that we're looking for.
So what is your favorite part of running a winery?
Oh, I'm so curious.
I think, you know,
drinking the wine.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
of course,
that would be my
that's
dream
always
to
it.
do
Well,
that.
you know, you think it would be, and of course, but we're, you know, I think it's all of it, to be honest with you. We wouldn't be doing it if we weren't passionate about every level. You have to be.
Yeah.
Again, from the vineyard, and I'll drive around the Kubotas and walk up and down, look at the fruit daily when I can, and right through from label designs to meeting the people. I think that's one of my favorite. We're here to share. You know, we want to produce wine, we want to drink it, but we want to share it, of course. And I think that's one of the best part. We've met people from, of course, all over the world, and we're going to continue to do so. And I think that's one of the things both Dakota and I like, and our partners Mike and Janet, is we love people. And there's nothing better that this is the glue that brings it all together. And of course, a good meal with that, and we have a bit of art at the gallery as well. So, but it's all of it. Well, that doesn't hurt.
You
of
have
course.
everything.
Yeah.
I have one more question.
Sure.
How's it been with COVID-19? How has it affected your winery?
That's a great question.
And what are you doing with that?
Well, it's a wonderful question, and we all wineries and restaurants and everybody had to kind of pull in, evaluate, and then pivot, and I think that's what we did, and we actually just adopted, and we always wanted to do it, and we were doing it, but we're doing it in a bigger way now. We're doing more of a sit-down tasting, and what's the silver lining in that has been it's a differentiated experience. You learn about who we are, you learn about the name, the love story of it, and then learn about the wines and slow it down a little bit, and not just be a busy tasting room. We get to tell our story here, and again, it's about sharing, and people go away with a better experience. So I think overall that's been the real the lining of it all, and and I think it might be here to stay, that style of tasting here at Ex Nihilo anyway.
I love it.
So
that's what happened for us a couple weeks ago when we came here. We got that wonderful parental treatment where we got to sit and hear your story, and that's what sort of made us want to come back and,
we're glad you did,
and share with everybody
and we
else.
highly recommend everyone needs to come to this winery.
Well, we appreciate it, and again, our doors are open, and do check our website, of course, for our times and our restaurants
and the wine club.
We're
wine club members now.
Oh, we appreciate that, and that's an important part of our business. That we want you to continue to grow with us and experience the different vintages. So we're here for you.
Well, thank you so much for sharing with us today, Jeff.
Well, again, we're glad that you're here, ladies, and you're welcome anytime. So thank you.
We'll be right back after Treasure Trails. Welcome to Treasure Trails! We just hiked up Mount Knox in Kelowna.
And we're taking some side trails down to Paul's Tomb.
So let's get going, but I'm going to race you up the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. So we went from the Pavilion Trail to...
Now we're going to the Camelot Walkways. I love how they have all these sayings on these benches. So we have here, please sit a while, look about, listen, and savor the quiet.
It's so peaceful here.
we found Paul's tomb.
Yeah, so Rambler Paul and his wife Elizabeth are both buried here.
Okay, and they say, who is Rambler Paul? So he was a generous, strong, confident character who was concerned with the humane treatment of animals. So I love this guy already.
Of course. And we're at the end of our treasure trail.
And because we're in Kelowna, you need to answer a skill testing question to win the treasure.
And the skill testing question will be about Paul's tomb. Hit it.
So what was the year that the tomb was embossed?
And when you find the answer, email us at chillTV@gmail.com, and the first person with the right answer will win a prize.
So, happy treasure hunting!
Welcome back, everyone.
I love that Paul's Tomb hike in Kelowna. It's about an hour and a half, and with the most breathtaking views of the Okanagan Lake.
I know that footage was beautiful. Anyways, I loved all the words on the benches that we sat on and did things.
I've done that for years where, when walking by those benches, I always read the stories. And I love that.
It's pretty amazing.
And I've actually ordered one of those for my mom, who her favorite beach was in Kelowna. And so we have a bench coming there probably in the next couple of weeks.
Wow, what's it gonna say?
Well, it's gonna say, enjoy the view, beautiful view, because it's right there overlooking the Okanagan Lake. And in loving memory, of course, of my mom. And this was her happy place.
Aw,
yeah.
beautiful.
Very simple, but yeah.
Very beautiful.
Yeah. So it was a great interview with Jeff Harder.
Yes.
The owner of Ex Nihilo Winery. And we learned so much about the winery and all the incredible wines that they produce.
Yes,
there.
It was great.
Yeah. And for next week, we are interviewing Paula DeWitt, who is a well-known musician here in Chilliwack and the founder of the Chilliwack Symphony Orchestra and Chorus.
Yes. Anyways, anyone who wants to share with us questions, feedback, or requests for topics, email us at chillandchat@tv@gmail.com.
Until next time,
Cheers!
keep chilling and chatting.